Welcome to NKTelco Sports, presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at Lima Bath High School to bring you high school girls sectional basketball tournament action, where the Ada Bulldogs will take on the New Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Ply Gem, Precision Strip, Sweeterman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, SecureCom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry. I want to fine thank you to all those sponsors that allow us to bring you this. And this is girls high school basketball here at Bath High School. We are in the tub for sectional basketball action. My partner tonight is Dean Jackson. I am Jeff Henson. We're happy to bring you this game. And Dean, we've had two teams tonight coming in, Ada and New Knoxville. Record-wise, completely the opposite. Bulldogs come in struggling this year, although improved, but just a 7-15 record on the regular season.
Bulldogs, Ada comes in from the Northwest Conference, always a good conference, don't care what sport it is. So you know they're going to be tough, they're going to be disciplined, because you can't survive in that conference if you're none of those things. It's going to be interesting to see how New Knoxville, you know, we talk about a conference that's tough. You could put this across the board for any sport. The MAC, it is going to be interesting to see how New Knoxville does against more earthly competition as opposed to the battling, bruising that goes on in the MAC. If you're Ada, you got to look at this game and go, okay, thankfully the season is over. One of the things that they don't have to worry about for this game is those early season jitters, getting guys, or I should say girls, adjusted to the team dynamic. They know how the system works. They know their timing for each other. So this is an opportunity to kind of correct the ship. And the big thing, they need to understand that, you know, a lot of good things can happen if you just play your game.
Yeah, good point. Well put. I mean, Ada struggling, but right now, no pressure for them. Come in, have fun, be relaxed, play your game, and they got a season under their belt, so we'll see once how well they can compete now. New Knoxville, like you said, you know, can't overlook their opponent. On paper, they're scheduled to win, if you will, but they've got to take care of business, and it comes down to making plays, making shots, and playing good defense. So both these teams will start over now this second season, and they will score off here in a few minutes. So with that, we'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and then the opening tip here on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to Bath High School. Again, we're in the bathtub as they announce the non-starters for Ada. Morgan Deermeyer, sophomore Selena Jordan, Megan Light, number 11, number 14 Alex Puerto, and Kirsten Cortez, number 24. And now for the new Knoxville Rangers. Haley Flutterjohn, sophomore, number 2. Number 10 is sophomore Carson Henschen. Number 11 is sophomore Rebecca Leffel. Number 20 is senior Carly Flutterjohn. Number 24 is sophomore Melissa Waterman. Number 34 is sophomore Avery Henschen.
And number 40, sophomore Erica Wiedock.
And number 40 is sophomore Erica Wiedock. Those are your support players for New Knoxville. We'll turn over now to our starters for the Ada Bulldogs. Courtney Sumner wears number 3. She's a 5'6" freshman, leading scorer for the Bulldogs at 12.3 points a game. For New Knoxville, number 3, senior 5'7" Taylor Newman. For the Bulldogs, number 4 is Kirsten Poling, 5'9" sophomore, averaging just under 6.5 points a game. Number 4, senior 5'9" Jacqueline Luffel, averaging just over 7.5 points a game. For the Ada Bulldogs, number 20, Kylie Atchison, is a 5'5" junior. Number 5 for New Knoxville is a junior standing 5 feet 7 inches, Morgan Luffel, second leading scorer on the team at 10.7 points a game. 22 for Ada is a 5'8" junior. Her name is Miranda Wills. She averages just under 10 points a game at 9 and almost 9 rebounds a game. Megan Jurasic wears number 30. She's a senior and stands 5 feet 11 inches, averaging just under 10 points a game and 6 rebounds. 34 for the Bulldogs is Lexi Wall, a 5'7" junior, averaging 4 points a game. And for New Knoxville, 32 is 5'6" sophomore Ellie Gable, and the team's leading scorer 10.8 points a game. The Bulldogs are led by second-year head coach Morgan Bass, and for New Knoxville, in his 15th season at New Knoxville, head coach Tim Hegemeyer, assisted by Court Flutterjohn and JV coach Matt Gable. While we have a second here, we'll go through our keys of the game. They are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, and first for the Ada Bulldogs.
Well, it's going to come down to defense for them. They want to take pride in their defense. It's one of those things that they can control. They also want to maintain good quality rebounds, and every possession is going to be valued. They're going to be fighting for it. Well, they need to be fighting for it and diving for it. It's a little thing called being gritty.
And for the New Knoxville Rangers,
again, play good defense, rebound. That means boxing out and get a quick start on the offense.
Thank you again to Keyhole Pizza for our keys to the game, and the tip belongs to the Rangers. They will open up first, playing against an Ada defense that appears to be man-to-man. And the Rangers attack quickly and get a nice assist from Jacqueline Luffel in the game's first bucket to Megan Jurasic, her first 2 points. Nice.
You know, just a good start for them. Classic, working according to their play, working according to their playbook.
Knoxville also in a man-to-man defense, but a defense that only yields about 34 points a game. So again, a very common theme for the Rangers under Coach Hegemeyer is good defense. Three-point shot missed by Sumner, and he goes out of bounds. So there's the game's first three-point shot by the Bulldogs. And the team rebound will go to New Knoxville. As the ball bounces out of bounds, New Knoxville successful in their first offensive endeavor. And again, facing a man-to-man defense. Leffel over to Newman to Gable in the left corner. Leffel, a left-hander, can't quite get a good look. Jurasic out to Leffel. They teamed up in the first drive. They changed favors this time as Leffel hits a three-point shot.
2 possessions, 4 points, good patience. Running according to their scheme, you can't get any better than that.
No, in the first possession, Leffel hit Jurasic with the assist, and then the second possession, Jurasic hits Leffel for an assist for Jurasic. So good start for New Knoxville, something you mentioned, our keys to the game. Coach Hegemeyer wanted to get off to. It was a good start. Inbounds goes to the Bulldogs as they recover it after a tip ball out of bounds. There's the game's first turnover against Ada. New Knoxville will look to capitalize in this possession. Leffel back up to Jurasic. Gable will attempt a three-point shot. Rebounded by Morgan Leffel, and she cashes in. So second chance opportunity for New Knoxville. And they continue to be efficient on offense. 3 possessions, 3 buckets. Sumner, just a freshman, leads the Bulldogs with nearly 13 points a game, and they've really counted on her a lot this year. It's a lot of pressure being a freshman point guard, and 5 feet 6 inches, has done a nice job as there's a turnover against the Bulldogs. That's their second already here in the first quarter, and New Knoxville will look to stay efficient. They've been very good so far.
And New Knoxville is doing it on both sides of the court. They're doing it great on defense. They're pursuing.
Gable's three-pointer in and out. Offensive rebound, New Knoxville. Jurasic will turn, kiss off the bankboard. She kept it alive. Probably won't get credit for the offensive rebound, but she kept it alive. They reward her with an assist from Ellie Gable. Go ahead, Dean.
And what I like there is, you know, you're not going to make every shot, but you can get more shots when you get your rebounds, and they have done it every single possession. Either they make it first shot, they get a rebound, they put it back.
Sumner misses a shot. Speaking of rebounds, Ada's don't get 2 looks here. Sumner's three-pointer off the mark, so they get a 2-point attempt, 3-point attempt, can't get it to drop. Give the dead ball rebound to the Rangers, as in for New Knoxville is number 2, Haley Flutterjohn. She missed the last couple games with a foot injury, so she sat out the last 2 regular season games. Flutterjohn comes in at 4.6 points a game. Just a sophomore, 5 feet 5 inches.
I expect a timeout to be called here if they get a basket. I just don't think you can let it go that far.
We'll see once how far Coach Bass lets it go. Her team has struggled so far, and a kick ball there will keep it with the Rangers. Good hands there by the 5'6" freshman Courtney Sumner. Trying to get the ball away from a very good point guard in Ellie Gable. And that time the pass knocked out of bounds. You mentioned Gable, a good point guard. She broke the school assist record here at the end of the season, breaking a mark by Krista Oberlander in assist. So congratulations to Gable for that honor. It's a nice honor when you can help your teammates score the ball. Leffel's 3-point shot, no good. Morgan Leffel with a rebound. And Flutterjohn comes up with it. She misses a shot. So about a 3-pointer there, Dean, and a couple of 2-point looks. Knoxville not able to get anything to drop. It'll go over to the Bulldogs on a team rebound. It's the first possession, I think, Dean, that they haven't, New Knoxville has not come away with points. And it's pretty efficient. Maybe not so impressive is your shooting percentage, but how often you score when you have the ball is maybe a better way to put it. New Knoxville shut down, if you will, in their first attack of the night. Sumner down the left side, works off a screen. Willis now drives. Good pull-up move by her. She gets her own shot, and she will be fouled. Good work there by 5'8" junior Miranda Willis. Battling Dean, drove it into the heart of the Ranger defense, and is going to get some free throw opportunities.
You know, they're not getting many of those opportunities. We've played just under 4 minutes. We see the replay. You get into the paint, you got to drop it. She got the foul, but, you know, they're just not getting those opportunities inside.
First free throw off the mark. Willis is a decent free throw shooter on the season at 65%. In for the Bulldogs, number 10, Selena Jordan, a 5'7" sophomore. as Miranda Willis shooting now will try to put her team, give her team the first points of the game, and she does rattle it home. So Ada's on the board at the 4:13 mark, so it took them nearly half a quarter to put points on the board. New Knoxville now will go back to work. Again, they'll try to bounce back. The last possession didn't score. Leffel driving, loses it. Turnover Rangers. Good job by Willis coming up with that. After New Knoxville coughs it up, I believe that's probably their first turnover.
That is the first turnover.
So the Bulldogs will try to build upon their free throw from the last possession. This is Jordan over to Sumner. Willis back to Sumner, as again, pretty good defense by the Rangers. They don't make many breakdowns defensively. 3-point shot off the mark. That one was taken by Jordan. Offensive rebound. Good job by the Bulldogs. And getting the offensive rebound was Kirsten Poling. And she is fouled by Ellie Gable. So back-to-back possessions, Dean, where give the Bulldogs credit. They battled, getting themselves some second looks, and will be back down the line again.
And that's exactly what it's going to take. They're going to have to do whatever they can to whittle out some points.
First free throw, nothing but net. Good shot there by Poling, and the free throw line, if my numbers are right, have not been very kind to Poling this season. She averages nearly 6.5 points a game, but has struggled at the foul line. Under 50%, but looked good on that first throw. And that one off the back iron. Rebound to the Rangers. They push it down the court. Gable to Flutterjohn, classmate to classmate. Another assist from Ellie Gable. Flutterjohn, her first points of the night. And New Knoxville opens it back up to a 9-point lead. Sumner double pick goes to the right. New Knoxville switches off and makes sure she doesn't get a good look to the basket. Wiggling through a couple Ranger defenders is Willis, and she did everything right but put the ball in the basket. There's a held ball, and it will stay with the Bulldogs. So another chance here for the Bulldogs in this possession, as Willis, a nice drive to basket, just couldn't get it to drop.
I just don't think they really like their matchup, but it doesn't matter. You still got to make the plays. But New Knoxville has been collapsing on them every opportunity. We're getting double downs. We're getting double teams. And, you know, they can shoot from outside all they want because they're not getting inside.
Loose ball is picked up by Jordan. She misses it. The putback bucket by Miranda Willis. So the Bulldogs come away with their first offensive rebound for points in this game. And a big one it was, as they cut the lead now to 7. Leffel, her shot missed. Battled for, and it'll be another held ball as Jurasic and Poling battle for it. And this one will stay with New Knoxville. New Knoxville will send Morgan Leffel back in. Jurasic will take a seat. New Knoxville will keep the possession underneath their own basket. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go. New Knoxville's been on top wire to wire so far. Got off to, I believe it was a 9-0 start. Newman with it on the right baseline. Entry pass to Leffel, back out to Gable, open for 3. That one off the back iron, no good, and Leffel is going to be called for a foul, going for the rebound. So it's a third New Knoxville foul. I believe it's only her first, so Rangers with 3 players with 1 foul apiece. Lexi Wall back in for Ada. As you see there, the rebound, and Leffel just a little bit too much non-vertical, reached over the back of the Bulldog player, picks up her first foul.
If you're Ada, you got to like the fact that, you know, they had 3 early turnovers. They haven't had any in about 3 or 4 minutes, but they've got to get better shots. They got to get inside shots, and that's not happening for them.
Yeah, you're right. You take away those 3 turnovers. It didn't look good from the beginning. They've kept much better control of the basketball and have come up with some offensive rebounds. As they get a shot there, it's kind of rushed or defended well, as Willis couldn't score, but they come up with a turnover versus New Knoxville. Ada gives it back, and Newman will feed Leffel, and she will score. So kind of a wild series of events as teams trade turnovers, and New Knoxville able to get it to Morgan Leffel. The assist goes to Taylor Newman, and the Rangers back up by 9 as we approach the final minute and 20 seconds here in the sectional semifinal game, as Flutterjohn with the steal, and she is tripped up by number 22, Miranda Willis. Flutterjohn fell right down on her floor, but she bounces back up. As New Knoxville right now rotating through 6 players. I think about everyone but Gable has maybe been out, as Jacqueline Leffel sits down. But a turnover for the Bulldogs. We just talked about how they really hadn't turned it over recently, back-to-back possessions where they have coughed it up. This time, though, New Knoxville Dean doesn't get a fast break look. They got to go back and play 5-on-5 defense following the foul.
And for New Knoxville, it's just, okay, we'll just play our game. We'll be patient. We'll work it to the inside. We'll get our rebound, and we'll get our basket. If it doesn't happen this time, we'll get it next possession. That's the story of the game.
Yeah, it won't always be layups, and you have to be ready to play 5-on-5. That ball's kicked. It'll stay with New Knoxville. The Rangers come in tonight as the number 4 seed in this particular, what they call the Wapak sectional / district. Ada comes in as the number 10 seed. There's a nice pass, assist, Gable, basket, Megan Jurasic. Jurasic with 6 and a couple more assists to New Knoxville's career leader in assists for a season, Ellie Gable. New Knoxville now biggest lead of the game is 11. There's a nice drive, and nice drive by Wall. She had to rush the left-hand layup. Good help defense by the Rangers to come over the defense. Gable finds Leffel, her shot blocked. So the rebound there by the Bulldogs. Good defense. I believe it was by number 4, Kirsten Poling, with maybe the block shot and the rebound.
That's exactly who it was. You know, again, they've got to get possessions like that one. Nothing wrong with that one at all. You get them one shot, one look, they're done, but you got to capitalize.
Sumner lost the ball momentarily, and then the scrum will kind of salvage it, if you will. Possession arrow will stay with Ada with just 5.4 seconds left. They'll have it underneath. Coach Bass making sure her team knows exactly how much time's left. They got plenty of time for a good shot. You just want to make sure you don't spend too much time. And Sumner's a girl, they want to shoot it. She gets her shot off and sticks it.
Always has to make you laugh when that happens. She was the girl that you wanted to shoot. She's averaging just under 13 points a game and hitting, you know, she's a three-point shooter. None of these folks are really, I would say, marksmen.
No, and what's a little different here compared to a boys' game, there's no one up tipping it out. So
yeah, there's always a guy that's coming in to have to show off to tip it out.
And now the official, Stacy Veerhoff, gets to try. She was probably a scorer in high school. That's why it's hard for her to miss. Steve McCray now will try his luck. This can be very embarrassing. And he punches it out. So Stacy had a chance. Steve came in to finish it, and Dennis Miller said, I don't want any part of it. The third official stays outside. But I'm sure Stacy was a scorer in high school, and you know, it's hard to practice bad shots when you're used to scoring. So 1 second left, Dean. Not a lot New Knoxville can do. They have Drosic on the far side. Clock starts when you get it inbounded, and she won't get it off in time. And that's the end of the first 8 minutes here at Bath High School. New Knoxville on top of Ada, 15-4. We'll be back with more basketball after this timeout.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. It's girls high school sectional semifinal action between the Ada Bulldogs in purple and the New Knoxville Rangers in the white jerseys. Right now, it's New Knoxville, a 15-4 lead, Dean, and pretty good shooting for the Rangers in the first quarter.
Yeah, they have missed just 3 shots. They've hit a three-pointer. They are 6 of 8 right now. And of those misses, 2 of them turned into rebounds.
Yep, able to cash in, and what we talked about earlier was offensive efficiency. They were able to score in a possession. Sumner, nice look, doesn't drop. They get another offensive rebound. So a couple shots there, one by Sumner, one by Willis. They have not been able to score, but boy, Sumner had a nice little backdoor cut, a nice 12-footer. and give Willis credit crashing in there, but again, not coming away with points, so it looks good on your paper, but it doesn't look good on the scoreboard if they don't capitalize on those opportunities.
They have taken 7 shots. They beat Ada. They have made 1.
And they've had multiple looks in their possessions recently after kind of starting off the game, like you mentioned, with a number of turnovers, but have settled down, just haven't been able to score, and makes it tough when you can't put the ball in the hoop. Even though you're playing decent defense here, they're forcing Knoxville to run a lot of offense. Nothing coming real easy. There's a good look as I speak of something easy. Got a good pick as Jacqueline Leffel hits Ellie Gable, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor by Coach Bass, and it's a full timeout, so we'll take one with him. Come back here with more high school girls basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Coach Bass takes her first timeout, and Coach Morgan Bass in her second season. Their team only won 1 game last year, so they had some heartache last year. Have bounced it up to 7 wins this year, so a big improvement as Jacqueline Leffel records a block. So the shot there by the Bulldogs rejected by Jacqueline Leffel. And a turnover for New Knoxville for Leffel. She leads the team in block shots. She came in with 13 block shots. That one will give her 14. And
that's just their second turnover for New Knoxville.
Pretty good. Back to Morgan Bass. She was a dumb ball that played at Ada in her high school days and then played at Ohio Northern University. Had success there in a good ONU women's program. Her second season, as I said, just 1 win last year, and have come back nicely with 6 bonus wins this year, 6 more, as there's a turnover.
Number 8.
So they've got a little bit of a bright future. Gable, again, excellent eyes on the court. Her and Morgan Leffel have really teamed up late in the season on, especially, let's say, Gable hitting Leffel under the basket. So good movement by Leffel, seeing where the opening was. Gable, always with her eyes open, hits Morgan Leffel, and she will try to have a chance here to complete the 3-point play, and she does. Leffel, a very good free throw shooter on the season.
80%, 80.3 is her tally at the line.
And I didn't check beforehand, but that is the top, or is at the top 1 or 2, I'm thinking, of the MAC. So congratulations to Morgan. And speaking of the MAC, New Knoxville had 4 players mentioned today, or I'm sorry, Tuesday, in the all-league selections. One of them being Meg Jurasic right there, first team. Second player, Jacqueline Leffel, honorable mention. Morgan Leffel, who has the ball right now, second team, and Gable right here, first team. So 2 players on first team, 1 on second, 1 on honorable mention as Morgan Leffel, a second teamer, hits a 3-point shot. Her 5th made 3-point shot of the season, and Rangers have exploded here. Dean now up to a 19-point lead. Nice move by Sumner. You can see why she's playing as they get another look there, as the miss was taken by, or the shot was by Sumner, pulling with the rebound. She can't connect. So again, 2 more shots, Scott, 2 more empty looks, but they still are going to get a 3rd try here on this possession.
What's got to be really frustrating for Ada coach Morgan Bass is they are making the moves. They are doing the things they're supposed to be doing, but they're off target just like that one.
Yeah, and there's a defensive a rebound for Leffel. She is fouled, and just a second team foul, I believe, and they both have been against number 22, Miranda Willis. So in for New Knoxville on that last dead ball. Carson Henson, number 10, making her first appearance. She's a sophomore. So the Rangers now have played 7 players. Now Ada in a zone. I'm not for sure, Dean, when they went to that, but I notice it now. Leffel open for 3, comes in, shoots a rare 2 off the mark. Morgan Leffel, right place, right time. So cousin to cousin, if you will. Jacqueline Leffel misses it. Morgan Leffel offensive rebound and stick back. Leffel now with 12 points, so she leads all scorers here in this game. Almost nearly half of the Ranger points by Morgan Leffel.
9 for 13 shooting.
That'll get it done as a strong move to the bucket there by Miranda Willis. Will send her back to the foul line. Taking a look at it here, Dean. Nice up and under on that replay here. Got Jurasic to lean, took advantage of it. Wills, 2 more free throws. She was 1 of 2 in the first quarter. And misses that one. She obviously, as you see in your picture, has to wear I guess it's a nose brace to protect her, something on her face. It's got to be a little uncomfortable and make it a little bit difficult to focus or see as she misses both. Henson and Jurasic battle for the board, and Jurasic comes away with another rebound. Jurasic always around the ball on missed shots, averaging nearly 7 rebounds a game. Knoxville now being able to work against a zone defense. Pass a little soft, and Ada did a nice job, Dean, collapsing. They force a Ranger turnover.
That's turnover number 3. We have played just over 12 minutes.
Good job by the Rangers keeping control of the ball, and a good job shooting as well. As you mentioned, just not very many missed shots, as that one maybe was touched. We'll see once here. Nope. Thought maybe that Henson had got a piece of it, and it's off the mark. So that rebound will go to the Rangers, and Coach Hegemeyer will take a timeout. It looks like it will be a 30. We'll keep it right here. I'll let Dean go through our sponsors list.
We want to thank Frost Roofing for being a part of this broadcast. Carriage Works and Koki Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning. Some of the folks that make these broadcasts possible. Support them if you can. Part of the groups that make NKTelco sports possible, including this broadcast, because you know it's not easy to do games, and taking it on the road is even harder.
Rangers again in this tournament draw, number 4 seed. They're playing today against Ada, the number 10 seed. The winner of this game will come back on Saturday to play the winner of our next game, New Bremen, a number 6 seed versus Hardin Northern, a number 12 seed. So if the Rangers hold on here and New Bremen can take care of their business, it'll be a matchup of neighboring schools that will have to drive about 30 minutes away to play again, but it'll be a Saturday night matchup. Second year in a row for that matchup. Last year, though, was at St. Mary's, much closer drive. New Knoxville won that game. And a close game it was at St. Mary's, but this year, if everything holds out, these two teams, New Bremen, New Knoxville, will meet again here on Saturday night. But right now, a long way to go here in this game. New Knoxville, though, a nice lead. Playing good defense, have limited Ada to just 4 points. Jurasic interior shot missed, straight up on the rebound, gets her second look bucket. Megan Jurasic now with 8. Again, a good possession, Scott, to come away, or Dean, to come away with points.
What a great possession, because they had him shifting from side to side. I don't know the number of touches, but it's probably close to 5 or 6 at least. And just, you know, trying to work it for that shot. One of the things that I like about New Knoxville, and you can watch this and tell me that I'm wrong, but as soon as they get the basketball, some teams look to make plays. Some teams look to make passes. New Knoxville, the first thing they do is they scan the horizon to see who needs to get the ball. It's not they're looking to shoot.
It makes a difference if you can know where your teammates are at and where they're supposed to be. And there's a shot missed by New Knoxville, a 3-pointer that's missed, but a foul called against the Rangers. And yes, they do pass the ball well. And at the same time, you, as a player, you've got to be ready not only to pass, but can make something happen. And usually the offense New Knoxville run is very deliberate, and you force teams to make create bad decisions on defense, and that ultimately results in a good pass for an easy look. Two-point shot missed by the Bulldogs. Another offensive rebound, Dean, as they've made, and there's a ill-advised play there by the Rangers, fouling the 3-point shooter. You can't displace the shooter. And that will be Sumner. We'll take another look at it here. Good step back and good quick release by the freshman. And just a little bit of contact. Sumner doing the right thing, falling down. Will be rewarded for 3 shots.
About a 50% free throw shooter, and I'll ask you a question right after this. It seems to me, you know, you talked about how 80% for Morgan Leffel of New Knoxville was near the leaders in the MAC. I remember a day when the leaders were at 95% or 96%. Is free throw shooting going the way of the dinosaur?
Well,
and
I don't know. It might be
boys and girls.
Yeah.
It seems like.
It seems like that mid-range jumper, that art is lost. It's either you shoot a 3 or you dunk it. Basically, you know, you pound it inside. Yeah, I remember too. It seems like the shooting percentages probably were better in a day, but it is what it is right now. If you want to win ball games, figure out how to score and do it well. As Sumner makes 2 of 3 on that trip. So just now, 2 minutes until halftime. Those are the first 2 points of the quarter for the Bulldogs. New Knoxville had scored 12 in their second quarter, so they want a 12-2 lead here in this stanza. Newman back to Flaherty-John, up to Gable. Henshin now on the left side into Leffel. Number of touches here. Flaherty-John, no, thought she would let it fly. Gable back to Leffel. Morgan, that is, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Newman, I believe. She kicks it out. Another possession for New Knoxville. Good work by Taylor Newman. Another look here as the New Knoxville continues with an extended play, if you will, on this look. Two-three zone by the Bulldogs. Gable will look for someone to pass to and gets another assist. Taylor Newman, senior, with her first points of the game. Boy, there's a tough one for the defense. Look how long the Rangers held the ball, got a second chance on the rebound, take more time off the clock, and then get a nice, easy, high percentage shot by Taylor Newman.
Well, no question about that, and that's how this team's been operating this entire game.
Under a minute to go, 45 seconds. Sumner will shoot a 3, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Henshin. Down to Leffel. Gable again, look for the pull-up short jumper there off back iron, and then Ellie Gable, her 4th point to go along with already a handful of assists for sure. And a 25-point margin here as we approach the final 20 seconds of the first half.
You know, again, we've got an Ada team that's tentative, doesn't know where the next pass needs to go, and they're waiting for things to develop. New Knoxville, they know instantly. They get the ball, they pitch, they catch, and they don't shoot that often. And I'm not saying they're not good shooters. They're waiting for the right shot. Just a difference in attitude, just a difference in game planning.
Yeah, it does make a difference. You're deliberate, you're patient, and you can eventually hit the shot. It works pretty well then as Gable's 3-pointer is off the mark, and that will be the end of the first half. New Knoxville, after 2 quarters of play, leads the Ada Bulldogs 31-6. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go through our halftime stats and get ready for second half action here on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen.
Welcome back to Bath High School, where the Rangers are on top of the Bulldogs 31-6 at halftime. With our halftime numbers, here is Dean Jackson.
Well, here's how it goes for Ada. 1 for 12, 0 for 2 from behind the arc. What's keeping them in this game, if you could say keeping them in the game, what's getting them points on the board is free throw shooting, what little they have. Just 1 field goal. They've had 7 rebounds. They've turned it over 12 times, and surprisingly, you know, they've settled down. A lot of those turnovers, about 7 of them, came in the first quarter. Now, meanwhile, for New Knoxville, they're just humming along, not missing many shots. When they do, they're getting rebounds. They've had 10 of them, perfect on their free throws, and of course, taking care of the basketball. Just textbook basketball. You do those things, you're going to win games.
Yeah, very well said. New Knoxville, you know, they, if anything, maybe I felt in the first half, you touched on with Ada, they had the turnovers to start the game, but later on, they took better care of the basketball. They didn't make shots, but they got a handful of offensive rebounds, which shouldn't happen if you're the Rangers. Now, for New Knoxville, they were fortunate because Ada couldn't contribute, couldn't cash in, I should say, or capitalize on those other multiple looks, so therefore no points on the board. But New Knoxville needs to do a better job checking out. And that was one of the keys of the game Coach Hegmar's talked about. And New Knoxville's not real big, if you will, to begin with. A lot of girls that are thin and, you know, just not big, lengthy people that can hold people back, but it takes work. And New Knoxville probably, if anything, gave up too many offensive rebounds. Now, offensively, like I said, didn't miss many shots and took decent care of the basketball. So from that regards, you got to be happy. Ada will open up the second half with the ball. New Knoxville stays man-to-man.
I think we see 2 things in this game, and correct me if I'm wrong. We've got a New Knoxville team that's disciplined, that's seasoned, that's got, you know, a program that's established, well, 3, and then they're playing in the MAC. You've got Ada that's got young players, a program that's still trying to find its way, and, you know, they're
right.
They're just outclassed.
Yeah, right now it's kind of 2 ends of the tape, if you will. Ada comes in at 7-15. New Knoxville at 15-7, so there's another drive, shot off the mark, rebounded by New Knoxville. So New Knoxville, you know, has some leadership, if you will, senior leadership, and some players that already have some games under the belts. And Ada, you know, right now kind of relying on, if you will, on a freshman point guard to kind of run the show. And they've already improved by 6 games from last year, so there's some hope, if you will, for Coach Morgan Bass, as she likes her team. They're unselfish, she says. They're hardworking. They get along together as Gable drains the 3-pointer. And all those things that you need are part of what you need to build a program. And she's excited for the future. You know, obviously last year and this year for her team, it's been tough, but they continue, she said, to work hard. And that's nothing more than you can ask for. I mean, you want players that dedicate their time and efforts, and that's what they've done. There's a turnover. Gable feeds Luffel. The left-hander will be a little strong off the glass. A rare miss for Jacqueline Luffel, being on the left side and being a left-hander. That will take away an assist from Gable. A tough break there for New Knoxville following the turnover. One of the rare misses they've had, probably one of the easier looks.
And that really set up amazing. That was just, you know, kind of a fluke, but you have to finish it off.
Defense now by the Rangers is Sumner in trouble in the 3-second area, and her coach will bail her out with a quick timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. And we will keep it here, and we'll go over the tournament bracket quickly now. New Knoxville right now on top, 24-6. They came in as a 4 seed. They're playing 8 of the 10 seed. Following tonight's game is New Bremen Hard Northern. New Rangers will play the winner of that Hard Northern New Bremen game back here at Bath High School, 8 o'clock Saturday night. And again, I mentioned before, New Bremen probably favored in that game as a 6 seed. Hard Northern a 12 seed. So if Bremen prevails, we would have a New Knoxville and Bremen matchup back here at the Bathtub on Saturday for the sectional championship. The winner of that game on Saturday then would advance to the Wapak District on February 27th and would face the winner of Fort Recovery and St. Henry.
One good thing that Ada is doing now, you see them penetrating a little bit more, and they've got to do that even to make this thing competitive.
Leffel blocked the shot, so her second block of the game. Again, she came in leading the Rangers with 13 on the season, had now I believe 2, so give her 15 for the left-hander, and she will hoist one up for 3-point range and nothing but the net. Leffel, who's been shooting very good as of late, buries her second 3-point bucket of the game. Came in this game hitting 34% of her 3-point shots, a pretty decent number. And again, much better latter half of the season compared to the beginning. And that's where you want to be. You want to be gelling near the end. And New Knoxville, you know, playing here tonight, they've already played 2 games in this gym way back at the beginning of the season in the Bath tip-off. Heartbreaking losses, unfortunately, for New Knoxville. They lost to the host team, Lima Bath, by 1. And that game was in overtime. Had a chance to win it, lost in overtime, and then lost to Marion Local in overtime. So 0 for 2, if you will, for New Knoxville here in this gym earlier this season. 3-point shot taken by Atchison. No good offensive rebound. Shot taken by Poling, and I believe another one by Wall again, or maybe it was Atchison again, but there were 3 shots there by the Bulldogs, and they come away empty, and now they will commit to foul. So New Knoxville, you know, a bit of advantage maybe playing in this gym. Maybe one of the reasons, don't know how the tournament bracket went, but that they wanted, you know, were kind of happy to come here, familiar with the gym, and 2 games already played here, albeit way back at the end of November, early, I think it was end of November.
Yeah, and I don't think there's anything negative about playing at a gym that you've played at before.
No, I mean, it's just you're familiar with everything. Nothing's new or unusual. As Leffel heating it up now, her 3rd of the game. So Coach Hegemeyer, and want to mention for Coach Hegemeyer, a milestone victory in her regular season finale against Parkway. With that win, he earned his 230th win as head coach. That surpasses Roger Stauffer for the all-time, or I should say most wins as a head coach in New Knoxville school history, boys or girls. As there's a nice drive and basket by Lexi Wall.
May have been the play of the game.
Well, she
for
had
that squad.
Nice move, as you saw, but Coach Hegemeyer, in his 15th season, surpasses Roger Stauffer. Stauffer led the Rangers back in the 40s and early 50s as back-to-back buckets as Sumner takes the ball to the basket on the steal and the score. Jurasic finishes, and she is fouled, so quickly New Knoxville advances the ball down the floor, and will get credit for the hoop and the bucket. And I assume, if we rewind it again, not for sure who threw it to Jurasic, but she will go to the foul line for a free throw. And memories here as the pass by New Knoxville was from, and that free throw in and out by Jurasic, as Jurasic way back against Bath had a chance to win it in regulation, missed a 1-on-1, and then the Rangers lose in overtime. So tough way there. She played hard, just couldn't get that free throw to drop in regulation. And that last pass to Jurasic was from Ellie Gable. Another heads-up play as Gable, Jurasic, Leffel take a break with the 32-point lead, and we're nearing in on a 35-point margin. And once we reach that in tournament, it'll be a running clock until, in this case, Ada gets the difference back to under 30 or at 30. So keep that in mind here. That will speed this game up a little bit. But congratulations to close that point for Coach Hegemeyer. And you're now with 230 wins, the all-time winning or most wins by a New Knoxville head coach, surpassing Roger Stauffer. Again, Stauffer led the Rangers to a 47 runner-up title. Hegemeyer took the Ranger girls to a runner-up finish in 2007. Flutterjohn for 3. Haley Flutterjohn, her 5th point.
Again, great distribution. You can't say that enough. This is a team that is patient enough to do whatever it takes to find the right shot.
And they're announcing now the running clock, so they're at 35, and the clock will run. For Flutterjohn, her 8th made 3-point shot of the season. There's a 3-point shot just off the mark by Poling. New Knoxville with the rebound. Final 3 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Good heads-up play by Sumner. Good quickness, nearly coming away with a steal. Flutterjohn to Leffel. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Henson with the rebound, and stick back does not drop. Two good looks by the Rangers. And they come away as two high-quality shots and two good efforts. Sumner, a nice little quick ball player. Again, just a freshman. There's a foul. Lost the verticality rule there as your hands fell out of the silo, if you will, the up and down. And Sumner has created some havoc for New Knoxville tonight. She's quick off the dribble. There you see the foul, and Sumner will be back to the line. She was 2 of 3 in the second quarter. Fouled in the three-point shot. Hits the first free throw. Sumner averaging almost 13 points a game, 12.8 plus nearly 6 rebounds. So for just being 5 feet 6 inches tall, does a nice job rebounding. And she makes both of her free throws. 6 points in the game for the 5'6" freshman. Again, I expect to hear her name here as we the next 3 seasons, as she will continue to play for the Bulldogs.
And that is the good news for the Bulldogs, is that she's coming back.
You have a point guard. I mean, sometimes when you don't have a point guard, it's tough to do anything, as Flutterjohn is tripped up. So it's always nice, almost like having your quarterback coming back. And she's done a nice job. It's not like she's in there by default. She appears to have some ability and, you know, can handle the basketball. And that's you need to have that if you're going to run any type of offense. And
sure,
these types of teams around the area play pretty good defense. So it's hard work to run the offense and not have the ball, if you will, stripped away or stolen. So it remains a running clock situation. Flutterjohn saw Luffel there earlier, but wasn't there when she released the ball. Clock running out at about 40 seconds when they get it in bounds, and they will bring it up. A better quarter for the Bulldogs. They've scored 6 points here in this third quarter. Cross-court pass. Pulling back up to Jordan. And they have it now in Sumner's hand, and she will, again, reset. Clock under 20. Entry pass to Wills. Back up top with Sumner. Plenty of time left as we get down to 10. Gonna have to get creative here, get more intent on getting a shot off. They do, and it's blocked by Flutterjohn. There's a third quarter buzzer. New Knoxville on top after 3, 45-12. We'll take a break and come back for the fourth quarter here on NKTelco Sports.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back as we prepare for the fourth quarter. Knoxville well in hand here. They've done so, Dean, from the start. I believe it was a 9-0 lead. Ada doesn't score their first point until about the midway mark of the first quarter. So since that time, New Knoxville's been taking care of business.
And that's exactly what it is, a 9-0 run. They had one basket in the first half, had a couple free throws, and then actually they had 4 free throws, but it was really slow going as New Knoxville shut them down inside, and you know, and they weren't getting anything from the outside.
Luffel, Jacqueline, fouled in the act of shooting, will have 3 attempts here. She has made already 3 3-point buckets on the night. She'll try to get 3 points here from the foul line. 3, 6, 9, 10 points now for number 4. Honorable mention, MAC. And again, shooting the ball when it matters the most, if you will, late in the season. So the left-hander will attempt and doesn't go 3 for 3, 2 for 3. 11 points for Leffel. And New Knoxville now defensively, man-to-man, has again been very good defense. The Rangers only give up around 36 points a game, so they're going to help that number a little bit tonight. Sumner will let a 3-point shot go, no good. Jurasic again always around a rebound, comes down with another board for New Knoxville. So this fourth quarter will go pretty quick with the clock running as Leffel connects again. That's 4 of them tonight for Jacqueline Leffel, now with 14. So good shooting night for her here as she, well, the Rangers as a whole, they've hit very well from the field and have taken care of the ball. Again, I think really the only thing that Coach Hegemeyer might be a little disappointed in is their, in this case, defensive rebounding, because they've allowed some offensive rebounds by the Bulldogs as Flutterjohn has it knocked away, and they'll say she knocked it out of bounds.
Just the 6th turnover by my tally.
So tough break there for Carly Flutterjohn as she has it knocked evidently off of her leg. Ada's basketball. Again, the clock continues to run, so I think the only time it will stop from memory here is during a timeout or if there happened to be an injury. So this will be a quick 5.5 minutes. As New Knoxville will look to go now 16-7 on the season, and Ada will finish 7-16. Reminder, as New Knoxville gets a steal. Ada just 1 win last year, so they've done a nice job improving that win total and look to improve again in the years to come. Have some talent, if you will, coming up. Flutterjohn to Henshin. And Ada has been in a zone defense. They still started the game, Dean, in man-to-man and went, I think, zone in the second quarter. But they've been in zone basically the whole second half. Leffel finds a crease. Assist from Haley Flutterjohn. Basket, Morgan Leffel. Her first points of the second half. She had 12 in the first half. Now it gives her 14 for the game.
And that zone has been somewhat effective. I mean, they got out to a 9-0 run, but you can't stop New Knoxville from scoring when they distribute it so well. That's just that simple.
And it looked like in the man-to-man defense that Ada had, New Knoxville got some easy looks. You know, Ada got caught up in some picks, and there were some looks where, you know, it's too easy. The zone hopefully trying to slow that down, but New Knoxville's been able to find some gaps in that zone defense as well. So good placement by the Rangers on offense to, as you said, take some time off the clock, but hit some players as Sumner's shot blocked or deflected by Henshin, that time playing vertical wall-up defense.
It seems like Sumner is getting more confident or maybe more risky, but regardless, you see her more aggressive.
She definitely isn't shy. I'll give her that. She can be creative and puts her nose in there. You know, some players that aren't comfortable will not really penetrate. We've seen her drive and create things, and for the most part, I think do a nice job handling the ball. And you know, it's tough when the teams are keying on you as the main person to stop. So there's a foul against Melissa Waterman. Get the new Rangers in the game. Number 24 is a sophomore, Melissa Waterman. Also number 11, a sophomore, Rebecca Leffel, into the game. And the next dead ball, another sophomore, Erica Wiedock, number 40, will check in. That one will go off Ada. It'll be New Knoxville basketball. 3 minutes to go as there is Erica Wiedock, number 40, replacing Haley Flutterjohn. So New Knoxville, everyone getting to play tonight, and they will look to carry over some of the good things they did tonight to their next opponent, whether it be Hardin Northern or New Bremen. So New Knoxville, a couple days to work on that, and they'll come back here for a chance to win a sectional title Saturday night. Flutterjohn shot off the mark, rebounded by the Bulldogs. Sumner's pass off of her teammate's hands. It goes out of bounds.
That is 18 turnovers now for Ada.
That's too many. I'm saying it's tough. You can't, those are opportunities that you just don't even get a chance to score when you turn it over. And again, we have a bit of, let's say, a mismatch. That's what happens. New Knoxville limited turnovers. And when you shoot well, that helps pay off as Becca Leffel, number 11, a three-point basket. And there's a timeout just for her players to get into the game. Minute 55 left. Good job by Coach Morgan Bass to get her players in. Timeout does stop the clock.
We will redo our tally, but I mean, we will double check, but I have that at 6 of 9 from 3-point.
That's a pretty good mark, and you might be right. They have missed many. Leffel hit a bunch here in the second quarter or second half. In the first quarter, the Rangers, at least 3 I know they missed, maybe 4, but boy, they haven't missed many. Becca with the Leffel with a steal. Turnover. Sumner will get a chance here to add to her scoring. Nice left-hand form for the freshman. 8 points for Sumner, and again, nice job. Nice seeing her finish with a strong left hand.
Yeah, and that's just her will to keep this thing going. All the competitors have it.
Waterman will pull up. Her shot no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. So the final 60 seconds here from Bath High School is line violation. We'll give it to the Rangers. We're under a minute to go. Coach Hegemeyer again will earn his 231st victory as he will add on to his all-time win list at New Knoxville. Henshin finds Leffel. That shot no good. Waterman with the rebound. Kind of stuck under the basket a little bit. Can't get a good shot off. And there's a tie up. Held ball. Possession will go to the Bulldogs. And time running out here. This would probably be the last possession for the Ada Bulldogs as New Knoxville will advance to extend their season for a championship matchup against either New Bremen or Hardin Northern Saturday night back here at Bath. Sumner into the lane. Her shot off the mark. Flutterjohn with it. And that will be the final score. New Knoxville 55, Ada 14. Congratulations to the New Knoxville Rangers. They again will advance with a win tonight. And when we come back, we'll take a short break and we'll wrap things up here from the bathtub here on NKTelco Sports.
At CAPT, we use hometown opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiedemann Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos system takes the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back to Bath, where the Rangers dominate tonight's sectional semifinal game against the Ada Bulldogs. With our game stats, here is Dean Jackson.
And the numbers are 4 of 12. So 4 of 12 shooting. Ada was struggling to get anything going from the field. 6 of 11 at the line. They pulled down 15 rebounds, 19 turnovers, and none of those numbers are the type of numbers that are going to win you ball games. Now, New Knoxville, fantastic getting going. Field goal shooting from behind the arc was phenomenal. Probably coaches would say you need to go to the free throw line more often and pull down more rebounds, but if you don't get those shots, if those shots aren't there, you know, you're not going to get them. 6 turnovers, pretty admirable, however you mark it for 6 turnovers.
Yeah, pretty job well done, except for maybe, like I said a few times, defensive rebounding for New Knoxville. They let the Bulldogs get a couple extra looks. But overall, the Rangers pretty solid. For the Bulldogs, Courtney Sumner, the freshman, led them in scoring with 8 points. For New Knoxville, 3 players score in double figures. Jacqueline Leffel and Morgan Leffel each with 14. Megan Jurasic with 10. Ellie Gable with 7. Haley Flutterjohn with 5. Rebecca Leffel with 3. And Taylor Newman with 2 for their total of 55. And our player of the game tonight, that award will go to Jacqueline Leffel. She led the Rangers, or tied him with 14 points, hit 4 3-pointers tonight. I don't think she missed one, and good job by her. Had a couple steals as well. Congratulations to the senior Jacqueline Leffel, number 4, your NKTelco player of the game. I'd like to also thank our camera operator tonight, Mark Fissel. Our director tonight, Scott Robinson. He was assisted by Bryce Hamrick. For my partner tonight, Dean Jackson, I am Jeff Henshin. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, your final score, New Knoxville 55, Ada 14. Thanks for watching here on NKTelco Sports.